Does he know he's streaming? Fuck yeah, he knows he's streaming. Set this up for the last 26 million hours. Of course I know I'm streaming. Get your sets out in the chat, boys. Oh, Reba. So we're going to be opening 7-5 suited because we're on a table of bitches. Yes, we've got him, boys. We've got him now. Damn, he's played back against our 7-5 suited. Guys, shh, type shh in the chat. I have spoken to hundreds of aspiring poker players. I have seen what stands between them and creating the life that they dream of living, and it isn't what most people might think. Tilt, lack of motivation, an anxiety of losing, an anxiety of winning, inability to concentrate, and an inability to play a consistent A game, and even a fear of chasing one's own dreams. These are the kind of things that stand in between people and their success. The biggest hurdles don't seem to be a lack of talent. It's not a lack of intellect. The biggest barriers that I come across in people who are aspiring to be professionals all seem to stem from their minds. To have control over one's mind is a skill, and it's a skill that isn't taught in schools. This is why I've decided to team up with my own personal psychological and spiritual guru and guide, Kathy Crosswell. Kathy has changed my life and the life of so many people around me. She is truly an expert in domains that I didn't even previously know existed. She and I have put together a comprehensive course to help you become a master of your mind, so you can progress in any career of your choosing, whether that be poker or another professional domain. And these skills, they'll stay with you for the rest of your life. Have I or has she? Drapless. Yeah, if you, maybe like a smoothie or something. Thank you. This is only an open if the guy is a recreational player. I'm not sure. I'd probably give it like a 30% chance that he is. So I'd say it's just about an open against 30% of a recreational player. Gonna be tank calling. Here we now beat ace-6, which is the dream. We still beat ace-jack. It's kind of a brick. Gonna assume he's got ace-6 or some like random ace-10. Going for about $35 of value. Get calls from hopefully all of them. Nice. Some random ace. Espiritu, na, 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 na. Da, na, 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 na. Men espiritu, Alright, we can open this because we're on a table of at least 3 recreational players. This guy is more of a caller than a better, so we're just going to be c-betting this instead of check raising. That being said, I'm actually going to check turn because he can bet a jack, he can bet block 7s. I'm going to be min betting the river, get at least one more street of value from pocket 7s, pocket 8s it was. And give him a chance to bluff raise if he has something like ace queen. Alright, so a lot of their limp calling range is pocket pairs. It's obviously other hands as well, but you have to always be aware that you're up against deuces, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, potentially 9s quite a lot of the time. This guy having a limping strategy in Zoom. I'm not seeing it utilised very much. I'm assuming recreational player, but you can never be too sure these days. I'm going to be going for the min bet. Always utilising that overpowered min bet. Again, we're going for the min bet 3 bet. Yes, I am aware, YouTube commenters, that I'm playing quite ludicrously, but I'm only doing what I perceive as most profitable and also most funny. And sometimes in life you gotta ask yourself, is it funny? And if the answer is yes, well, you better damn well do it. Man, sizing's just like ace king all the way through, but it might be jacks, so can't be doing much against it. This guy, what's his notes? Very trappy. I want to call. It's a very small 3-bet for out of position, but we're making the discipline lay down. This is actually close to defending. It's not quite. Maybe 8-6 off. Maybe 8-5 off. I'm not sure. Probably 8-6 off. It's nice. It feels like my stacks are having some kind of race. Probably going to be check raising this, especially against 90% c-bet, which is pretty ludicrous. Gonna of course be calling. Pretty nice turn. Some of his 6x we'll just check down now. Might have an 8, might have pocket 4s, might have flush draw, might have aces. Gonna be checking the river. This guy led into us, we raised, and now we've got about 1 SPR on the river. Phew. Make a little note ski. I feel like this guy's probably a recreational player as well. C-bet got called. Gonna be checking down here. This guy's got 0% fold to C-bet. One out one. Fair enough. Nice. Checking it down. Hopefully I have jacks. Gonna be going for a bet. Gonna be going for a fold. He folded. Unami dame jeshate. Shout out to the patriarchy. Actually, just flattered here. There's a guy with $100, and there's this guy in the big blinds. Reasonable spot to start bouncing. Expect this guy to be check calling almost all of his queen X on the flop. Thank you so much. Cheers to Hannah. Yum. Don't expect this guy to have too many bluffs when this guy's in the pot. Bear that in mind as we navigate post-flop. This guy is very stationary, at least in small pots. I don't know if he's stationary in big pots, so I'm giving him a label yet. Probably behind, but might not be. Yeah. Jack 9 off seems legit, sir. Alright, we've flopped 3 dishwashers. People just don't bluff this spot. Gonna have to call most size bets. That is not a good shove. Whatever he has, bluff or value, not a good shove. In my opinion, in my humble opinion. Very humble opinion. Because I can have ace king. 16 combos of it. We beat King, Queen, and King Jack, boys. We lose to a lot. It's probably a fold. And we beat like ace deuce of clubs. Yeah, thank you. Haven't had caffeine today, actually. No, I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about having coffee today. Yeah. A small one. Small one. Yeah, I think a really yummy one.
I've been waiting for this day.
See me go mental. See me get the same addiction that you have. I hereby announce, unless I have a day 2 tomorrow, I'm not drinking coffee tomorrow. Preemptively getting the no addiction. Ludicrous. Phew. He limped. He minbet. Our hand's pretty face up as either a king or a queen. Feel like he's probably got ace deuce. Gonna be opening and flopping a straight flush. Gonna be snap min raising. See what he's about. Ace, very good turn. Unless he's got ace x hearts, in which case it's a very bad turn. That's enough for me. It's enough for me to give someone a label. Going for the min bet. Get value from 10s or 9s. Losing nice against queens.
Would you like decaf? Or would you like a black tea with milk?
Yeah. Thank you. I might go out and get some. It's such a weird sensation knowing that every single time you sing, there are going to be like hundreds at least people that are just going to be pretty annoyed at your singing. There are some happy people in there too. But there's at least hundreds of people being like, but you gotta look after number 1 first, as they say in Taiwan. Sorry? Explain Pearl? No, I haven't. Guys, who recognizes that meow? I feel your struggle. I'm going for the lead. It was very sad having to call it 3-bet. Not happy about it. Might actually be a fold. Such a small 3-bet though. Gonna go for the snap check on the turn. Gonna probably be beating like king, queen or something. Yeah. This guy in a folder, so if he's going Jack 9 off, could probably actually go bigger than that even. And we're just going for max value now against this particular specimen. She watched it in Akama. Hey. Alright, this guy's check call and lead. Okay, we're going for a bet. Trying to phone him off a jack specifically. This might be a fool's bet. This might actually not be very clever, but it worked, so I'm a genius. She watched it, hey, Nakama. Hey, Domi-chan, hey, Nakama. Hey, she was gonna be calling her. Would not be calling unless this guy's in the BB. Opening the deuces. Thank you, my love. By the way, guys, shout out to Hannah. She has her own YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description below if I remember. Hannah Lussenden, if I don't remember. She is my partner in crime. Making me tea when I need it. Gonna be calling, assuming you can have some ace king, some ace jack, some ace queen. And assuming most of these kind of players do turn their hands pretty face up at some point. This is kind of cheeky, gotta be honest. We're also calling a raise. Don't do it! I'll do it, do it, I dare you. Do it, make it 100. You know he's tempted. Oh, he just said he made it exactly 100 as well. What a rascal. It's the downside to BSTI. Sometimes they just have it. Man. Checking us. 3-bet 8s first. That's enough. That's enough info. So we made it exactly 100. Hannah, I'm psychic, but not psychic enough, unfortunately. Only for poker. I'm only partially psychic.
Well, you've got luck on your side.
I do have luck on my side. It's true. And I have you on my side. Gonna be making what I now regret of a 3-bet. I do not condone this 3-bet for myself, even. But no, we're feeling pretty good. Got top pair, top kicker. Well. Such a good tea. There's 93% C-bet. We're not going to be standing for it here on the stream, here on the YouTube video. Gonna be check calling the 10. Hoping he's floated with something like Ace Queen of Hearts or something. This is today's graph. So far. As of yet. Obviously hoping to make loads more money than that. Whoa, I've just led. Not actually a bad spot to lead a third. So I'll make of it what I can. But I'm not ecstatic about this. Alright. Time to get creative. Compound a potential mistake. We're going to be checking the river. Deciding whether to call a bet or not. Never mind. Going to be calling the turn. Dude, if you got quads, you got quads. I ain't going nowhere. Gonna be calling it. Allowing this guy in with a short stack. Every now and again lose less against aces. Won't be stacking queens no matter what. That is a scary c-bet though. Aces would check the turn here, just so you know. Ace queen would check the turn. If they're most people. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Alright, that's enough for me. I'm sold. Make a fair point. Gonna be value betting the nuts. Now no longer the nuts. Fuck my life. Gonna be overbetting for value. Snap fold. No bueno. I will be doing a lot better today, but I 3.5x pot shoved a river as a bluff against a recreational player, an unknown recreational player, with a missed flush draw, and he snap called me with a terrible top pair, and it was like there was a flush that came in, another flush that came in, there was straights everywhere. I was under the gun. It's just a nice hefty reminder, nice whatever it was, $600 reminder that sometimes it ain't worth overbet bluffing 3.5x pot against these people. Gonna be going for a bet. Definitely balanced enough here. Feel a bluff raise coming. Get a bluff raise? Or value raise? Feel the raise coming. Do it. Boring. Boring. Do you hear me? The dawn is coming. Do you need? All right, let's look at the game theory of this spot. He's got an 8. He doesn't think that I'm going to be bluffing with many 8s on the turn, so that's probably why he chose this one to call. Probably be folding King Jack, because then he blocks like Jack 9 type of hands, and he'd probably fold if he had a heart. If I know GTO players, and I feel like I do, that's why he called that. So let's not call him a fish. Let's call Pure Solver a fish. Have at it. By the way, guys, I am just kidding. All of the professionals here that have managed to get up to the point of 500 Zoom are extraordinarily good poker players. Unless they've been to tournament and just bought in, but these guys, they grinded their way up. Like, I'll point out some guys that I've battled back in the day. I'm not sure if too many of them are on. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure any of them are on. Obviously, you're going to be bluefin. Getting snapped. Man, these fields. Just so you know, guys, pink is recreational player. Look how much pink there is on these stakes. It's absolute insanity. On every table. Gonna be check raising. Pain in my body, know the time and the place. Stand on the edge, it's filling with space. Do you kneel me? Do you feel me? Do you see me? The dawn is coming. Because these guys are a bit deeper, this guy's going to be 3-bet bluffing way more often. Probably with like 7-8 suited kind of hands, and because this guy's a recreational player. So queens, we're not ecstatic if he does decide to get it in, but we ain't going nowhere. Jack 8 suited, very rarely an open under the gun, but on a table of 4 pink labels, including 1 deep stacked in the big blinds, I'll call it enough to be getting on with. See, my name is Carl. Shout out to him. I don't know who he is in person. Don't know if that's his actual face. But somebody I used to battle back in the day. Jesus Christ, what's going on? What's that one? Someone I used to battle, probably just rep 8s. I bet I could get away with just repping 8s. I mean, someone probably has a set, and it's not wise to get people off sets these days, but yeah, it's nice seeing the people that I used to battle. It's like 4 years ago now, back in the 500 Zoom days. I feel that song on the way. I see the beauty within. I release the pain on the way. I feel my ego just kicking in there. Just gonna meditate. We're up to about $2,000 in profit. And it's the best part of Zoom when short-handed, deep stacked. It's the best. It's not like super duper deep, but it's the dream. Short-handed with recreational players and deep stacked. Short-handed with regs and deep stacked is still great. That's where a lot of the money's made. I think a lot of the bigger mistakes are made as well. From me as well, I'm sure. Gonna be raising up. Gonna be balancing this with some ace-10 off. Some ace-10 suit as well. Maybe some 3x, maybe some flush draws. And, yeah, not too much else, to be honest. So now we have a decision whether to overbet or whether to check. Let's go check. Good to keep in mind we do have a bunch of 3x in our range. Against that size, we're gonna have to probably call. Nice. It's one of those spots where even intuitive players, players that try and just get reads, like me, still just listening to theory. And part of poker theory is pot odds. So when you only need to be right like 20% of the time or whatever that was, maybe 25%, it wasn't, I didn't look at the size exactly. Very often you just gotta throw a chip in there. But from an exploit side, you can ask yourself how much of his ace-x he'd really be betting on the river. And what size he'd be betting it. Would he be betting ace-king bigger? Would he be checking it? Because the 3 is in my range. Are people balanced here? It's hard to say. Very few people are 100% balanced, which is important. Alright, we're being basically min 3-bet here. We're not going to get stacked versus aces, so we're just going to pot control all the way down. Same with queen. Actually, against 2 checks, I'm probably just going to go for try and get value from like 10s kind of bet. If he leads now, it was genuinely 10s. Ah, it was 10s, no way. Alright. This guy c-bet into 2 people over bet the turn. It's not the best run out. We don't beat much. We beat 7-8, which is probably going to bluff. Now we have a choice about whether to shove or not. Oh, cool. Good call. Nut flush, what are you doing? He's probably doing this with a nut flush, isn't he? Yeah, alright. It might be a shove. I'm really not sure about that one. Because if he has all of his combos of a nut flush, which some people, they're just not balanced in these spots at all, then we might just be printing money if he bet folds it, which he would bet fold it. Rats. Oh, time to rep a 10, boys. All for one and one for all. Nice. Don't know how long to make these. Maybe like an hour. This got weird. Gonna be checking the river. Getting our apologies ready if he checks back set. Probably not folding. And getting apologies ready if he bets a set. My sincerest apologies. My name is Carl. Going to be shoving the river here. The snap is apparently exactly what we wanted to see. The good thing about these stakes is that sometimes you get snapped and you're like, fuck! Because usually when you get snapped, they just have a boat. But if they know they're calling because GTO says that they have to, or if they get home after not calling that, PO solver will nag them until they go to bed and not make them dinner when they get home. Then they're just calling straight away because they really don't want that PO solver going like, I don't remember telling you to fold blockers. So you do get a little nice shout out to Flopping Sets. You do get a nice little burst of surprise happiness there, like I just did. Alright, the good thing about this guy is that he's quite trappy. So if he has a flush, he's probably just calling the flop, which is nice. So yeah, you get a bit of surprise happiness when you have a value shove hand, like a thinnish value shove hand. And gonna be opening this because there's a recreational there, an average player there. I'm not sure who this is. And they snap with a hand they know they're calling. I'm sure most people knew what I was talking about a minute ago. Multitasking, so bear with me. Can we go for an overbet here? None of this checking down bollocks. Let's rep King 10 or deuces, as they say in France. Oh, you might not have seen that one. Alright. I'm not sure if you saw that one or not, but... it was, open, chip down, and overbet. Go fold. Nice. Down from the mountains. Alright, if he 3-bets, we're going to be snap calling to rep a misclick. Shout out to the dishwashers. Only missing the dishwasher of diamonds. Shout out to the dishwasher of diamonds. Beautiful. Against the same guy? Crazy. Enjoy that 0% fold to c-bet with your 86% c-bet. Maddie, if you're watching, much love. Not judging. I love people that play tough. I am one of them myself, and I've got a 27% fold to c-bet. So we're in the same boat. I have to remember that. So when I'm playing by myself, sometimes I'll just be like, "Ah, you fucking idiot," you know, it's like a joke. But I realize now, if I say that kind of shit in front of a camera, then people are going to think I'm being serious. So I have to try and calm it down a bit. Going to be going for a delayed c-bet. Not expecting this guy to fold very much at all. So we're looking for the river barrel. He's quite sticky in small pots, I believe. Phew. Alright. He can have a 3, obviously. We're just going to be going for value. Without the key, this one's for the oceans, sings us to sleep. Wake up every morning. Guys, remember to like the video if you like this kind of content. Very helpful for the channel. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Very helpful for the channel. Free content in return for a subscription that takes like 3 seconds. 3 seconds. And a like, which might take another couple of seconds. I'd say an hour's worth of high stakes free content is it's a fair deal. And we're going for another call. Jacks. Well, now I feel stupid for my turn call. Making a pretty loose peel here, pre. This guy's in the big blind. He's a battler. We'll give him that. He does battle. Super respect. Without the key. Ooh, this one's for the oceans. And it's laid us to sleep. That's nice. I was just doubting whether this guy was actually a recreational player and then just limps the cutoff. Everyone can see. Again, we're going for a 3-bet. Gonna be checking the flop. Pretty nice board in general. Calling a very small 3-bet here. We're going to be going all in. Obvs. We're somehow ahead of the snap call range. He was not in a foldy mood. Checking back flop it. Gonna be betting the turn. 3-betting this. We're ahead of ace 10 and ace queen, and queen 10. bluffing this. Against the guy that really doesn't like folding. So this is what I call a brave bluff against those kind of people. But I do see that player type as more of a challenge. See if I can bluff him. Should definitely give this guy a station label. Feeling a bit of heaviness in my head, so I'm trying to meditate it away. Seems to be doing alright. Opening tiny bit bigger on the station's big blinds as we have a good hand and we want to build a pot. But not so big that it's conspicuous to this guy. Bet wants to fold out some king highs. And we're not going to be banned again. And let the net go. Whoa. Gonna be value betting twice against this guy, I think. Not anymore. We were gonna be value betting the river. No. Give him a nice little sticky label. Sticky label. Alright. For sure this guy's a recreational player. Gotta be calling this one. Gonna be overbetting the turn. Gonna fold. And fold the river. My read is quads. I think he had quads, that guy. Quads or jacks, but probably quads by the way he played it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no. It's very important, guys, not to be the kind of person that always bets when they checked you, especially if you're playing the same people consistently. But also just knowing the nuances of when people are not likely to be check folding and when they are likely to be check folding. Got a nice double check call, unless the turn is that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe check raising. Yeah, straight here. Let me check the river. And apologizing. Against ace jack with ace of clubs. Be squeezing. Give this guy a little special label. So we squeezed here, and this guy just cold called and now just open folds the flop. So he's got an open fold range, which is it's probably not worth noting, but it's worth keeping in mind at least. See what these punks are doing. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no. Taking their sweet time, that's what they're doing. Such a strange size. This guy is not PO solver approved, and I love it. King 10 for chaps. That makes sense. Oh no, I wanted to see it, man. Alright, gonna be calling here, trying to get multi-way with this guy. Flopping a set. Gets a 10% fold to c-bet. The Dream Boys. Oh shit, don't play the song. It gets me banned from other countries. Might have to mute that bit. Fuck. 5. Don't know how I feel about it. Lose less against a straight. Win less against a 2-pair. Yeah, lose less against a straight. It's good. Be calling a 4-bet. Super deep. Not even a close one, that one. Gone over the hour mark, haven't we? Yeah. Don't know what to call these. I guess against a basic min raise you can. All the top regs can't make their mind up on so much of this pre-flop stuff that I'm just kind of doing my own stuff. So hopefully one day they figure it out for me, and I can just do what they say and then adjust it. But whilst they're changing their minds, just going to be doing what I do. Early in the morning, the moon is hardly showing. Creatures all around, the shadows and hear the sound. Really bad turn. It's getting kinda spooky, and should I stay or follow? Yeah, it's a queen when he checks the river. Nice. And let the light in. Alright, we could stop now and we'll be over 2k up. What do you guys think? 1 in the chat to stop, 2 in the chat to carry on. Shout out to dishwashers. Alright, we'll set out next big blind. Maybe make another video. Going to be 4-betting the dishwashers. And we are going to be betting the King Queen for value. Rep and miss flush draw, trying to get called from Ace Jack, Ace 10. Ace 8 included. Got a beautiful flop here. Opening Jack 3 off against this guy. Gonna be double barreling. Gonna be triple barreling. Snap cool down. Fair enough. As you were, sir. Gonna be going for 2 streets of value here. He won't have a check raise range, so we get to kind of just choose the size of the pot, assuming that he calls the turn. I'd say it's about a 1k hand. He can have kings, he can have aces, he can have ace jack, he can have ace king of hearts, he can have just ace king bear because it's this guy. 9s. Nice. You can have jacks as well. Alright. Ended on a positive note. Loud. Today's graph. We are up. Refreshed. Yeah, we're up $2,696. High fives all round. And please do leave a like on the video if you are a fan of this kind of content. I will also be continuing with other contents that I'm doing, including the Bankroll Challenge. Just a couple of quick shout outs. My spiritual masterclass is oh so close to coming out. You can sign up for free to register your interest, and you will get a free meditation, although the masterclass itself won't be free, on epiphanysemsem.com. My poker masterclass is already out, and people have said it's transformed their game. Loads of people have said it's transformed their game. And dozens and dozens of messages of people saying that it's changed them from a losing player into a winning player, and they've shown me graphs and bings and stuff like that. So shout out to that. Shout out to Hannah's YouTube channel. She's getting back into YouTube. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Hope it's a pleasant one. Peace, guys.